Hey guys, Liverpool Smith here. It is a Monday. The date is, I think it's the 15th today. Yeah, 15th of October. Time is 10 o'clock and I'm going to do another uh, rant video complaining about shit that's not very important. But I kind of want to talk about it because I had a minor involvement with it a few years ago, which I don't know, it was a little bit over than a few years ago, just to dip my toes in the water. Um, the My Little Pony fan base, not the kiddie version, which um, the series is aimed at, more of the brony fan base, which is cringe. um, but I admit I kind of forgot what yearly original series, not the first series of the new lot, the original series. I think it was like early 90s, late 80s, something like that. It was from a different company, and I first watched it back in the early 90s on a VHS. If you don't know what a VHS is, because I know many of you people only watch videos on YouTube and DVDs or streaming services now, I get this. This is not a My Little Pony DVD. This is the Return of the Living Dead. Fantastic movie. I really love this film. But yeah, they come in, VHSs come in cases like this. You open it up. Yeah, this is what videos used to be on back in the day. Not on discs, not on streaming services. You used to put this into your VCR, and it'll play it. The only problem is you have to rewind it every time to the beginning. It takes a hell of a long time to do it. Luckily, this is already rewound. So yeah, that is what a VHS looks like. Um, yeah, the original series of My Little Pony used to be quite good. I watched it when I was a kid. It wasn't that bad. I quite enjoyed it. However, a company, yeah, I kind of forgot, which I will look it up. Actually, it'll probably take me way too long to look it up, but I'm going to do it right now. Yeah, they call it Friendship is Magic. It wasn't called that first of all. Oh yeah, the original series dated back to the 80s. Yeah, kinda know that. And it doesn't give you a date on really reboot started. Um, it doesn't give. Oh yeah, 2003. There you go. I finally got it. To be honest with you, I thought it started uh, around about 2010. I didn't know it was going. It revived in 2003. Um, yeah. Again, it was a company named Hasbro, which does a series of animated films, and it's done really cheaply. Mind, like it's no cartoons is as good as the old days back in the 80s and 90s cartoons. They used to be fantastic, but um, nowadays it's very cheap, and the animators do it to save money and cut corners, which I don't like at all. You've got to spend money, and you've got to take your time to make a animation good. You can't just cut corners and make it as cheap as possible, because that's really dumb. Anyway, uh, the new revival, it still had kid fans. However, um, a more older generation decided to jump on the bandwagon. Um, More late teens and like early teens to late teens. I can understand the early teens because they don't know what's good anymore. And late teens and people in their like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I don't know, maybe, possibly. Um, Original work, 1981. Never noticed that one. Thought it was like late 80s. Oh, yeah. people who call themselves bronies, and they like to basically draw fan art of these pony things, and they like to basically get all the episodes and binge, well, not really binge watching, but always get the latest episodes. Make sure they get the latest episodes. These people are old, like not old, but like in their 30s, 40s, stuff like that. And it's a majority of the old sweaty old man with the beards and shit like that. They probably smell as well, to be fair. And recently, no, it is kind of recently. Probably this, yeah, I think it was early this year. There was a film out of My Little Pony film, and I'm pretty sure in the cinema there was a few of these older guys probably rubbing themselves to that movie, most probably, because there is porn of that out there. Pony porn, I think it's called. It's really weird. It's really, I don't know why people do that. It's quite frightening, to be honest with you. I have seen at Comic Con My Little Pony cosplays, people dressing up as pony characters or original creations of theirs, and I don't. It's separate to a fursuit because it's a different type of thing. Like the My Little Pony fan base is more to horses and shit, and the furries is more original designs as animatronic. No, even though they do make animatronic fursuits, and they actually not half bad. Animatomorphic. I can't even say that name properly because it's so long. Designs. Yeah, people are dedicated. Jesus Christ, calm the hell down. Yeah, it's getting to that. Well, it already has got that to that state of cringe so far, and I actually watched a cringe video, like compilation video, that had my little pony cosplays and fanboys in it, and I just could not watch it. I had to turn it off after about a minute because I couldn't cope watching that. It's whatever floats your boat, to be honest with you, and if it turns you on, it turns you on, because don't tell the world about it. Yeah, I was going to make this video longer, but this is just my thoughts and opinions, really. Now, getting back to me, I dipped one of my 12 toes into the water over it. It was like a few years ago. And one of my friends who was into it back then, I'm not quite sure if he still is, because he's in I think he's moved now, I'm not quite sure. He referred me to a site because he had a My Little Pony t-shirt, so I questioned him about him, I interrogated him, and he basically said he got it from this site. So I went on the site and I decided to buy one of these t-shirts. On my channel somewhere, way back in the archives, there is a unboxing video of me unpackaging this t-shirt and trying it on, and I haven't got it anymore because it was a small t-shirt. It was the only sizes they do, only like small and medium. So I got the medium, and it was still a little bit tight on me. So I ended up giving it away to a younger family member who would be into that thing more than me. And that was like the only time I got into it. I'm not one of those excessive people that collects all the memorabilia, all the videos, all the DVDs, box sets, and all the things, and the people who make their own costumes and suits and things. So it's like, I'd never go to that extreme over a fandom. I know I'm a cosplayer, but that's different than dressing up in a suit of a horse. Yeah, I still have people I know who is into it. However, then they're not the older people, they're like people in their like late teens, early 20s, so that's kind of alright. Um, and yeah, it is a little bit of a weird fan base it decided to get itself, even though it's not Hasbro's fault. It was the fans, they just got into it for some reason. But to be honest with you, if it makes the company money, then go for it, I suppose. Collect all the figurines and stuff and make the fan base happy, and that makes the company more money. I suppose that's why it's so popular, because the fan bases, they really want it to keep carrying on, and it's more successful than ever nowadays. Um, I'm not quite sure what else to say, really. Keep getting all this dead skin on my fingers. Isn't it neat? Yeah, I think that's it. Believe that to be it. I'm going to release another video on Thursday, because that's another day that I can record that I'm not home late. I'm actually home quite early on Thursday. I'm home at about 3 o'clock on Thursday, so I'll be able to record stuff. Anyway, this has been a video moaning and groaning about the My Little Pony new fandom, and yeah, say what you will, it's kind of cringy to me, and it's a bit odd that people do that, but hey, whoever floats your boat. Anyway, I am going to see you next time for another video.